Hello everybody, this is Sarah from Sarah's Emporium here. Here to do our weekly reading for March 15th to the 21st. We've gone through our Spring Forward if you're from the area that does time changes. Today we're using the Mushroom Tarot and Liminal Space for our reading. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week, and it continues to be awesome. This year's definitely been a lot better than last already. Oops. I think he kind of wants to hang out today, so you can stay. So I like to read from the book on this one. One thing I did notice with last week is that he doesn't put the reversals on here, which I like to read in reversal. Too many of those. But I like to read from the book because it helps with me being able to kind of read what the mushroom species are, which is the point of this deck. Alright, so let's take a peeky. Ooh, it's very trippy looking today. Alright, so we have the Four of Cups, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups. Wow, this is going to be an emotional type of week, but it looks to be a very good emotion. Let's see, so emotions, connectivity to others, feelings from joy to sadness, and I don't have to worry about reversals, which is cool. So with the Four of Cups, we have stability. Okay, kind of interesting. So it's kind of a decision here. This reminds me of the Wands, and the Wand is, you know, being like shown as like another, this cup is like being offered as another option. So it says decisions are hard. The fungus that he decided to use on this was a the Pezazal. I'm butchering the crap out of that, but that's what I'm getting. There's too many options, can be overwhelming, but don't get stuck in the funk. Condescending with your own stubbornness. Okay, reevaluate the choices before you, try a different angle, and get some necessary perspective. So that makes a lot of sense with the fact that there's like a cup in the air being offered as another option, and the cup is in the air versus the other few cups that are hanging out on the log here. So it's time to look at things in a different light. Now this is definitely like an emotional thing. Maybe there's something that's going on in a relationship with your partner, your family, or at work where it's not necessarily jiving very well. So look at it in a different way. Maybe it's not anybody's fault. Maybe it's just the way that is being perceived. So moving on to the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is actually a time of celebration. It's coming together. There is enjoy the fruits of your labor with other people. So you've worked hard and things are going to be coming together, and it's a time to actually embrace that and enjoy what you have accomplished with your friends and family and other people that possibly have helped you along with this journey. And then the page is a flying squirrel, and it looks like we have a scorpion in here. That's kind of interesting. So I'm going to read what it says. So a good-natured little flying squirrel holds a pine cone with the cup fungus bursting forth. From the cup, the pseudo-scorpion is leaping out, a reminder of unseen beauty everywhere. If you've ever cleaned mushrooms from the woods, you may have seen these tiny, adorable creatures crawling about. How could this card not bring positive news? So this is the beginnings of something. The squirrel has joy, and he has very, it's kind of weird how he worded it in the book. There is things that are possibly unseen that are going to be very, very fruitful. So things that you will uncover that will bring you joy into your departure this week. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of blah, blah, blah. So very emotional. It looks like there's going to be, you got to look at a different angle with this situation you have going on. You know, maybe it's not necessarily anybody's fault. Maybe it's just the way that it was perceived is wrong, you know. So I would definitely take another look at that situation from another angle, look at it in the other person's perspective, and you'll be doing very well with that. And whatever goals and whatever you've been going through, celebrate those moments, okay? Because you need those moments to be able to celebrate and to appreciate the people that you have around you that have been helping you out on this journey. And then with the Page of Cups, that is, the Page of Cups is the beginning of the suit, the what do they call them? The royal cards, I guess. This is just reminding you that even in the smallest things, there's joy that can be found, and to always be aware that even the minute things are something to be cherished. Okay, so that is that for the tarot reading. Let's take a, oops, okay. Ooh, intriguing. So 2 dropped. This one is called Snake Medicine. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And try the opposite. So that's interesting. Snake medicine to me reminds me of back in the day in the, you know, when they had the wheelbarrow guy who was selling you snake oil for all your remedies. Okay, so it does say here, the alchemy by which the poison may be used as the remedy, creating an immunity necessary to effectively navigate safely inside otherwise poisoned ecosystems. My goodness. Life will adapt to and evolve from even the most polluted and toxic environments. Okay, so this reminds me of the clownfish. The clownfish actually has to swim in and out of its home, which is the anemone, down in the sea. Every day it needs to rub up against the anemone to create this immune system to it, so that way it won't get stung. If you guys might remember Finding Nemo, where his dad was like, you know, you got to rub up against it or you won't be able to come back home without getting hurt, aka dying. So sometimes the poisons out there are actually, if we are to expose ourselves to it every day, eventually our body will create an immune system to it. So if you, like I used to work in a pharmacy industry, not in the pharmacy, but in the pharmacy industry, and I would be next to sick people all the time. So I built up an immunity to instead of getting sick all the time, every time I was around these people, I actually was not sick, and I was able to handle getting the cold or whatever a lot easier because my body had already been dealing with that. So that's kind of interesting to kind of keep your eye on. I think with today's day and age, we're a year into this whole pandemic fiasco, like it was a year anniversary already. You know, that's something to take into consideration, that it's not always a bad thing to be exposed to stuff. I mean, now where we do have like a chicken pox vaccination. Well, what are they doing? They're injecting you with the poison to help your body come up with an immunity to fight it. Take it as you will. I'm not a doctor. I just believe in the nature of things and, in coincidences. So it's just like, having your child get sick so that it will build the immune system. All right. Try the opposite. Maybe this is counterintuitive here. Your current method isn't working. Do something else. Shake things up a little. All roads eventually lead to the same place. So it's saying that, doing the same things over and over again are not going to always accomplish. That's kind of the insanity. Eventually you will come to the same path, but why not jazz it up a little bit? Instead of taking that same road home every day, why not take another route? Go a longer road. Take a scenic route instead. Like, change it up a little bit. It doesn't always have to be the same old all the time. You're still going to get to the same destination. It might take a little bit longer, but just change the scenery a little bit. You'll still get there. So, kind of an emotional day. The snake medicine is something, definitely a grain of salt with that one. And as it says, try the opposite. Try a different viewpoint. You're going to be celebrating with your friends and family about soon, and everything's going to start playing out really well, and just keep an eye on the small details. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have anything else you want to dig a little bit deeper, you can reach out to me on my website, sarahsemporiumunique.com. And if you want a personal reading, you can reach me there as well. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this reading this week. I will talk to you next week. Bye.